welcome back to episode 2 of Husband That's True Crime. I'm Josh.
I'm Jeffrey.
And we hope y'all having an amazing day. Today we have another crazy case for y'all. And we'll get right back into it.
Let's go. Today we're going to talk about the case of Erica Stokes. Erica is 27 years old. She's from Atlanta, Georgia, and she's a single mother to 3 young boys. She worked at a fast food restaurant trying to give the best life possible that she could give to her kids. Over the past several years, she had several really bad relationships that made her self-esteem low, and she just really wanted a man in her life that could be a father figure to her kids and be good to her, and they could just ultimately be a family. In spring of 2008, she will meet Charles Ford on an online dating site. It started out very casual, just messaging back and forth, and within a couple of months, they were inseparable. Charles had a history of smuggling drugs in between the states of Colorado and Georgia. But Erica didn't care about his history. She loved him and she was gonna support him no matter what. On one of his trips to Colorado, he would get into a fight with a guy, and during this fight, he pulls out a gun and shoots the guy and kills him. And it's not long thereafter he is arrested. Once Erica hears that he has been arrested, she's devastated, and she's determined that she's going to do whatever she needs to do to get her man out of jail.
On April 4th, 2009, Neil Evans was being dropped off at his friend's house because he had been there at a party the night before and he was going to pick up his car. But as he was walking through the driveway, he noticed that there were 2 bodies laying out in the back. And it was his 2 friends, J.P. Bell and Will Derlott. He totally freaked out and called the police, and as they arrived on the scene, they noticed that there wasn't no sign of struggle or anything like that. There was also 2 different types of shell casings, which showed that there was 2 shooters. They also found the AR in plain sight that was used in the murder.
All right, detectives go back to the station and they're speaking with Neil. Neil is very distraught, as one would be, after finding 2 of his best friend's bloody bodies. He tells the detectives that he left the party around 3 a.m. And at the time that he left, he said there was only 4 people left at the party, the 2 victims and 2 females. One of those females he couldn't identify, he didn't know her name, but the other one he identified as being Erica Stokes. So the police reach out to Erica and ask if she'll come in for a statement. And she agrees. During the time the detectives are waiting for her to come in to make this statement, they start looking into her background a little bit, and they realize that she is in a relationship with Charles Ford, who is in jail for murder. That afternoon, they sat down with Erica, and she admits to being at the house party. She said that she had been asked by JP if he would bring Kendra to the party because he was interested in talking with her and hanging out. So she agreed that they would come to the party. Said that they arrived around 2 a.m. and left at 4 a.m. Before they left, they decided to go in the backyard and just get a little fresh air. It was during this time that shots rang out, and at this time, Kendra and Erica fled the scene.
The detectives asked Erica for the identities of the shooters, but she could only tell them one, and it was that her boyfriend's brother, Diego Bailey, was one of the shooters. She also said that Diego and an unidentified, tall, black, skinny man approached her in the parking lot of a grocery store and said that they was looking for somebody to rob and they needed an easy target. But she claimed that she had nobody that she knew that could get them that type of money. Erica said after fleeing for her life, she received a call from Diego, and he stated that if she was to say anything to anybody, that he would come back and kill them. After this, they put out an APV for Diego, and they called Kendra Moore in, and she verifies Erica's story. They find Diego 48 hours later in Georgia at his girlfriend's house. They asked him, did he kill them? And he said that him and Shondell just wanted to rob them.
Diego will tell detectives that the plan was for him and Shondell to hide in the woods back behind the house and wait for them to come out. But during this time, he got nervous and went back to the vehicle and waited on Shondell. As he was waiting on Shondell, he heard the shots being fired, and then he saw Shondell running back to the vehicle, but he didn't have any money, so he didn't rob them. So they decide to flee the scene, and as they're fleeing, Shondell panics and throws the gun out of the window of the vehicle. The police are a little skeptical of this because they know already that there were 2 shooters, so for him to place the blame on Shondell was, they were a little skeptical of that. Diego also tells detectives that this had been planned for months and that Erica was the mastermind of this, that she wanted to get her man out of jail and she felt that this was the only way that she would be able to get enough money to be able to get him out. So this was all her plan. The detectives then want to meet, of course, with Shondell, and Shondell tells them the complete opposite of what Diego says. He says that he sat in the car and waited on Diego to come back. But he did, however, verify that it was all Erica's idea. It was all her plan. So the detectives then decide to review phone records between Charles and Erica. And during this time, they collect 18 hours worth of phone conversations between the two. And during one of these phone conversations, Erica admits to have planned this robbery, and she also said that Diego was going to assist in it.
Love you and I miss you and all of the above. I love you too, miss you.
She even said it.
Whatever the you gotta do, we're gonna have to do it.
But bailing Charles.
Like I said, we're out here trying. I'm trying to call these lawyers, but, talking to your family, trying to get that much money. I mean, it's a learning experience for both of us. This is what makes stronger, though, between us, I think. Your brother called today talking about, getting money. He was like, we're going to get back. I'm going to come talk to you face to face. I'm going to get my brother out of there.
They look at her phone records between her and Diego, and they found out that they sent over 100 texts during the robbery. But the most damning text was Erica told Diego to get ready. And with that, they was able to arrest her on April 16, 2009, and charge her with 2 counts of murder. But they still had questions about Kendra, and they found out that Kendra really did not know anything about the murder or the robbery plot. Shondell and Erica and Kendra all take plea deals and plead guilty to testify against Diego, and Diego was found guilty, of course, and sentenced to 2 life sentences, the same as Shondell and Erica. Kendra was given probation and time served for concealing a death after the fact, and Charles is still in jail for the murder that he did. He was never able to get any money for him. And that's a wrap on another case.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, the guy's in jail for drugs and murder, and yet you want to create a crime to try to get him out of jail. It's nuts.
No, it don't make no sense at all. Plus, she pretty much told on herself by telling on Diego. Of course, he was going to say that she was the mastermind of it. So I think that was stupid. It was already stupid to begin with, but that made it even more stupid.
And everybody knows that phone conversations in jail are recorded. So to have those phone conversations, and so they have proof of those conversations, is absolutely insane.
She's definitely crazy.
Absolutely. But a lot of people in these cases are crazy.
Yeah. And you can find her. She's got a pen pal thing. She's looking for, I guess, another man.
Yeah, check out the photo for that.
Yeah, y'all like it. You got anything to say?
I'm good.
Thanks everybody for watching this video and supporting the last video. Don't forget to share this one, like and subscribe. And we're Husbands of True Crime.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.